Hi, this is Doris. The right cross of Eden. What does that mean? It's from the Garden of Eden, Adam and Eve. Paradise, utopia, a beautiful world through your eyes. That's what it means to me. I remember the stories of Adam and Eve from my childhood. Very happy, running around. Now at the time, when first it was Adam, and he ran around and was happy till he got to a certain age in his life where watching the animals and the flowers, he wanted a little bit more. He wanted companion. So out of his rib, they made Eve. And this, the Cross of Eden, is basically that story. The story of that happiness. Now, this reading is going to be about somebody who has never heard about human design, because human design dolls are not in the market yet. But someday they will be. You could tell I've seen old pictures of her, a very beautiful woman. But her life took a couple turns. Like in the Garden of Eden, you can't eat bad apples. But right now, when I seen her, she was working, and she had a little bit a weight problem, definitely, and aches and pains, back problems. It's all because her energy is not going into the right places, and it's all fixable. I really believe that once she realizes how beautiful she is and how she's blessed to have a right cross of Eden, this is all going to change, and her life's going to get so much better. Now, to be a cross of Eden, you need the gates 12 and 11, 36 and 6. That's what makes you or her the cross of Eden. And I'm going to be going over those. So let's look at her chart from a distance. Okay. Now let's analyze it. Let's go a little bit into it. Now, number 1 at the top. Let's start out with energy. What happens when you have a lot of energy? Now picture Eve and Adam running up and down the hills, just chasing each other and just running in their paradise. They got enough energy to run. There's a lot of energy going into your legs and into your hip area. A lot of energy. Because they're running to the next tree, and that's a lot of energy. Now energy needs to be used. What happens if you have energy and you're using it wrong? Well, like in this case, energy that is poured in and poured in and poured in and not being used right thickens, turns to fat. That's basically the best way to say it. She has back problems. That's in her hip area. She has a little bit of thickness around her body in that area because she's basically wasting her energies in wrong areas. But she did not know before human design why this is happening to her. After she knows this, things are going to start getting so much better for her. Now the first one is the 1. I have it pointed to the top. Any world problems that you're thinking about? See, Adam and Eve did not think about any kind of wars or problems or diseases. That they did not even think about that stuff. So that, not only are you not supposed to be thinking about it, it's just bad. Stop that. No energy out that area. The second one I have on the chart to point out too is she has the 4253. In my stories, that's the painter and the paintbrush. She has both of those. Now what happens, the 4253, you have to create from scratch. When Adam wanted companionship, You know, Eve did not come, well, she rode in on a boat. No, she was created from scratch, from nothing. And that is why I call it the painter and the paintbrush in my stories, because you have a blank canvas, nothing's there, and you've got to create something. And now, what are you going to create? They've been in your dreams? Have they been in your hopes? And don't say, well, Doris, okay, I'm a Garden of Eden, so where's my boundaries? Where does this girl get started at? I would say, think of all the beautiful flowers that you love. Go to a flower book and circle all the ones you love. And say it out loud. I love that one, I love that one, I love this one, I love, not that one. I love that one and that one. Go to all the animals that are out there in the world, and take a picture of them and go, I like that one, I like that one, I don't like that one as much. I like that one. Flowers. Anything that you see from the Garden of Eden, let's get this ball rolling. Go through the sheet catalogs. I like that one, I like this one, that has flowers. And go through what you believe Adam and Eve would say, oh, that's from paradise, that's mine. And then you say, well, this girl, she doesn't make that much money. You know, Adam did not, when Eve was made, Adam did not get a bill coming down from heaven. Now here's your bill. You know, have faith in the universe. Have faith that it belongs to you. It will come to you. You know, people say, well, how am I going to do that? There's a lot of non-faith in the world. There's a lot of not believing. There's a lot of demanding, but believing. Now, when I started going through human design and I started walking down this path, you'd be surprised what I found when I asked for it. Even though I never noticed it was there before. Because I believe, I just say what I want, leave a broad description, and the next thing I know, I found it somewhere in my life's path. And the funny thing is, it was like on a clearance sale. Trust that this will happen to you. And stop burning the energies that you don't believe. Now, see the third line, let's point to that. That's the 59-6. That's the captain and the captain's hat. Means it's, to make this tape go faster, it's the sexual. You have a lot of sexual energy. And proper sexual. Now, the 6 in the 59. 1 is a little bit of sexual. That's the 59, and then 6 is the captain's hat. Means it must be proper. So it has to be proper. What's proper in the world and in your eyes. And you got the 4. Now her 4 is pointing to her root center, which is it's brown. Now when it's clear, you have the energy to get up and go and do something. Because this is brown, she might not have the energy to get off her butt and do something. But know that you're creating your Garden of Eden. There's no one else on earth. Your angels are waiting for you to give them advice. Back in Eden, there was no other people. Who's they going to listen to? Somebody else? You are the Garden of Eden. You're Adam and Eve. Create your utopia. Stay within the guidelines. Watch your energy flow. And watch how happy they were. And you will have that same happiness on earth today if you follow your chart. And that is the Cross of Eden. She will follow this. She will know about this now. But she should have known about it a long time ago if human design dolls were taught earlier in life. And that is my belief. Thank you.